Shuban, it's the semi-final, first semi-final of T20 World Cup 2023, and it's a big match. Big match for all of us. India versus Australia, yet another semi-final. Joydipta, I'll ask you straight away. I'll get straight to the point. You had been there for the India-Australia series recently. I would ask your observations. Exactly what is the difference?
You know, what you don't see on TV, which you can see on the ground, and that's why sometimes when you go to the ground, you've been a player, Mama's covered so much. The pace of their running off the ball, how they react, that's something you cannot make out on television. Because television is, focused on one spot, but how the pointers reacted when the ball was hit, how the long-on fielder was chasing the ball when it was hit straight. I think their athletic side, as an athletic side, they're in a different league. That's the first thing. When you see the team come out and jog, they look like middle distance runners. They're tall, they're lean, they're strong. Now that's not going to change overnight for us. Their genes are different, the way they grow up is different. But where we can beat them is with skill. Now because they're so far ahead as an athlete, stronger, they're fitter, they hit the ball harder. So all this goes for them. That's the reason why every time we beat them in England and Australia, we need something superhuman from somebody.
Absolutely.
We need Smith to come and get a 70 of 38 balls. We need Richard to come and get a 20 ball 40. Like Harman got in that last time we beat them in the World Cup. So all I'm trying to say is even that one game where we beat them in the super over, Smithy was unbelievable. We said Richard had the first ball for 6, second ball she got out. Smithy had 4 balls, and if she got out, Australia would have needed 6 runs and 6 balls to win the game. So that was, you didn't expect Smithy to hit a ball like that. You expect her. So I feel that today will be a superhuman effort. If India plays at 100% and Australia plays at 100%, then Australia is winning this game. Australia need to play at 70%, India need to play at 110% for India to win this game.
We have with us Shubhan, and there has been a lot of chatter about who's playing, who's not playing, what's happening. Let's straight away go to our South Africa representative, Shubhan. And before we go, South Africa has won the toss and chose to bat against India. We were talking about India should chase. Maybe this is in our favor.
I think that first of all, Trisha, the internet is
Yeah, the internet here is pretty dodgy. Can you come a little, somewhere outside, maybe 2-3 steps? I'm sorry, Shubhan, you have to join us back later. Mama, Devashish, I'll come to you with this question. So much chatter around the team. Who's playing, who's not playing, who's well, who's unwell. What does it do to a team before a big game like this?
Doesn't help the team scores. Let me put it straight away, because a team sport, and especially before a big match, semi-final, all you want to do is to gel as a team and be in the high spirit. That's not the case with the Indian team. The last 24 hours have been very torrid with the likes of Harman and Pooja Vastrakar and Radha Jadhav going to the hospital for a precautionary measure. So things are not looking hard, but the only positive side which I take from here is that Harman did make it to the ground.
Absolutely,
so
she made it to the toss. So definitely big
playing. So that's the only positive that I see.
But in women's cricket also what happens is, even if at 80% she'll be forced to play. In men's cricket, and I mean this in a good way because of the IPL, the replacements are a lot more. In women's cricket, in the semi-final, Harman in one leg, we'll go with her. I think 3 years down the road with WPL happening, there'll be a lot more bigger pool, so we won't have this issue. Right now the numbers are very, very small and limited for us to leave somebody like a Harman out in a semi-final game. You really feel the heat, because who's outside? Or who's outside? I mean, with all due respect, Harman is Harman.
Absolutely.
Some big changes.
To you first, what is the atmosphere there? First, you answer this question, then I'll get back to you.
So the atmosphere, it's not as it was expected, but yes, plenty of fans are expected to come after 1 hour or so, because it's a weekday plus afternoon, and it has been a trend in South Africa that most of the people skip the weekday matches due to work and schools. But Trisha, some big changes in the playing 11 for India. Smriti Mandhana, Shefali Verma, Yastika Bhatia also starts. Jemima Rodriguez, Harmanpreet Kaur, Richa Ghosh. No Devika Vaidya. Sneh Rana starts. Radha Yadav starts. Shikha Pandey, Renuka Thakur. So this is the playing 11. So they have made some changes and tweaks into the playing 11.
Absolutely. Shubhan, you saw the team there, you saw them coming down for the warm ups as well. What is the team
Yeah.
spirit like? What is how are they in the Indian camp? How are they behaving? Are they laughing? Are they serious? Are they tense?
Rishikesh Kanitkar was seen having a long chat with both Harmanpreet and Smriti Mandana, maybe due to the changes they have made in the playing 11. But besides that, it is all normal in the Indian camp. They were playing some football, the warm up drill, the common, very popular warm up drill among cricketers now. So there were plenty of laughs between Richa Ghosh and Deepti Sharma, both from Bengal. So they share a great camaraderie. But so far, it has looked a bit normal. Yes, inside the Indian camp with three players down with illness, it's not the best scenario. But I don't think they are panicking as of now. But maybe after the first innings, if Australia unleash themselves, then they will start panicking. But yes, they have to play well.
Even if Australia has a big first innings, they really can't panic. That's there. But
Yeah,
some changes in the Australian playing 11 as well. Uh,
yeah.
Jess Jonathan coming in for Alana King. Jess Jonathan has played only the first group match, and she was sitting out.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
King went wicketless. You know,
yeah.
this bringing her in for the semi-finals, it's only possible in a Australian playing 11.
And it won't make a difference. Alana King, the leg spinner, you just want to maybe not give spin to the Indians, not give them what they want. They play that well. They're born up on wickets where they play good spinners. They have good spinners in their own team. So they're playing good spinners in the nets, whether it's Joyce Gaikwad or Nitish Sharma. So the batters are batting against these spinners. So give them something they're uncomfortable with. And Alana King hasn't been at her best.
And also that brings a variety to the Australian bowling attack because Jonathan is a left-arm spinner, you have a leg spinner in Alana King, and obviously
Alana King is sitting out.
Alana King is sitting out. So how many spinners are they going to be?
They have Ashley Gardner, they have Georgia Wareham, they have Jess Jonathan.
Yeah,
So
so
basically they replace the leg spinner with the
because
off
see,
spinner.
one reason
Yeah.
maybe she went wicketless so far in the tournament. So that's the reason they might have brought in Jess Johnson.
And Alana King has not been at her best. She was really good in the 5 matches over here. But the wickets were slightly more helpful to spinners over here. And she needs a bit of turn. And that's not happening here.
Shubhan, too many changes to the Indian playing 11 for a semi-final. Some forced changes, I understand. But a
Yeah.
lot of them, do you think panic changes?
I think they are preparing their best for the Australian. We know that the domination the Australians have caused in this women's circuit, and I guess they have thought it. I guess it's a well thought process. It's a well thought decision between the Indian team management, including the captain herself. But let's see how it pans out because so many changes right into the final. Sometimes it backfires, but hopefully I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it paves out well for the Indian team. But yes, as you said, too many changes doesn't look good in a good in a big game in a knockout match.
Jaydeep Aliza Gili back. Not a good news for India.
Not a good news for India. They've got players who can win you a game on their own. We have 2, 3 of them. They have 7, 8 of them. I'm talking about bat and ball. Our batting is still strong. We don't have a bowler who on her day can win you the game. Our bowling is more about containing. It's our batters. We've got a Smriti Mandana, we've got a Harmanpreet, we've got Richa, we've got Shefali. If they get firing, you're off and running. But Elisa Healy, if you look at the team, just so loaded. What do you do? In 1983, when the Indian men beat the West Indian, it was similar. So it's not a bit on the ground, but I just feel right now to start off with on paper, they look stronger. But the game's playing on the ground.
Absolutely.
I think the start will be very crucial for India, especially with the likes of Shafali Verma and Smriti Mandana, because as was the case the last match that we won in India, they put on 76 for opening stand, and that set the tone for a win. So the start will be very important because we know Megan Shoot and Brown they are decent attacks, so they will be looking for a win. If they can just not lose any wickets in the power play, but I'm not taking going gaga is right from the start, but they need to be very
Solid.
solid.
You know, he makes a great point. But sometimes what happens with the women's team is, let's say 6 overs, 48. It's a very good start. Then it drops.
Absolutely.
Then you can't make it drop. Suppose we become 60 for 2 and both the openers have gone for 30.
I would love to see Richa Ghose being promoted today because the Australian spinners they strangle out somewhat in the middle over.
Problem with that is that's a great problem. With that is who does the finishing
job because
See,
today you are missing out on Pooja.
Absolutely.
Today in the men's team we have Dhoni and Yuvraj, so people could do whatever they up front. But we knew we had Dhoni and Yuvraj. Now what happens if Richa comes? Richa gets a 20 ball 35 and goes away. And in the 17th over, we've got nobody to hit the ball with. That is the problem. That's a great thing. You know, Richa batting. I also feel Deepti is wasted in her batting. She could bat 4 because Deepti is not a power hitter. Richa is a power hitter. Richa will hit it in the stands.
So you want Deepti to
I want,
bat
if
four
the
and
starting
back
is
up
good,
innings.
if the starting is
Right,
good,
right.
use your batters, whoever your Yastik or whoever, they don't have to bat. You don't have to go by your batting order. If you're 6 overs, 50 no loss, then number 3 doesn't have to, number 3 can be Deepti. Why not? Because that gets the game going. And some won't bat. There's no hard and fast rule in T20. 20 for 1, certain batter goes. 40 for 1, certain batter goes. 80 for 1, somebody goes. 120 no loss, which goes. So there is different ways of using this. In T20, it's about flexibility. 7 people batted up.
Right.
Different situations.
Right. Shubham, obviously they were talking about Indian batting, but when it comes to Indian bowling, we have been very good in the first 2 phases, which is the power play phase where Renuka has been good. Middle overs also we have been okayish, but it's in death overs which is a concern, and Pooja was our fastest bowler. How much are we going to miss her?
I think India is definitely going to miss those 2 overs which Pooja generally bowls at the death. But the good news, I feel it is a good news because it's a bit windy here, and Renuka Singh Thakur and Shikha Pandey are definitely going to get some assistance here. And plus, it's a fresh pitch. Only the first match, the opener was played here. The first 2 matches, sorry, were played here. After that, it was completely rested, so it's a fresh pitch, and it's a bit windy. So I'm expecting a bit of assistance for Renuka Singh Thakur and Pooja and Shikha Pandey up front. But yes, they will have to bowl well at the death because you are going to face the likes of Talia Megra, Grace Harris, and these are some power hitters. Grace Harris has a strike rate of 170. So to keep her silent, you'll have to bowl perfect lines. Otherwise, they can like finish the match, take the match away from you in three to 4 overs.
She made a great point about our slog bowling. You know, I was talking to Rishikesh Kanitkar at these matches, and I said all over India, you got to find 1 or 2 bowlers who bowl quick. Find them somewhere and get them ready. You name me one bowler in T20 who's good at the net without pace. I'll give you a week. You won't find one. All the best bowlers have pace, and you need that. So look all over India. Some girl in Jammu, some girl in Kerala, some girl somewhere who bowls quick. Get her ready because you will need her.
Shubhan, I'll go to you because obviously you were there at the nets. Sneh Rana has come in. Have you seen her bowl, bat, and how do you think she is shaping up?
Sneh Rana had a long session yesterday. She was bowling, but she has been generally bowling at the net since the start of the tournament. She has been very involved with their training session. She has been helping out during the fielding drills as well, like giving the throwdowns to the batter who has been giving the slip catches. So Sneh Rana has been involved with the team throughout, and I guess I tweeted this 3 to 4 days back when they were at Port Elizabeth, and Troy Cooley and Sneh Rana were having a great discussion. I was listening to that, and they were having a great discussion on tactics, how Rajeshwari Gaikwad could change her delivery stride, could come up a bit sidewards, and Sneh Rana being an experienced player, we know what she has done for Railways over the course of the years. But Sneh Rana is a great pick, and with her being involved in the team right through the tournament, she will not miss out on much action or much match practice because she has been bowling and batting regularly at the nets.
Shubham, talking about nets, you had reported that Harman had not come to the practice yet again yesterday, and it turned out probably she was unwell. So when you didn't see Harman there, did you speak to anyone? How did you get to know
Yes.
that she didn't come because of training, or what transpired there?
See, people are still having a go at me on Twitter, and I'm just having a laugh. But yes, I tweeted that, and Harman has trained only once in this entire tournament. And I asked the team management because Richa Ghosh was sent for the pre-match presser ahead of the semi-final, and I asked the team management guy that why is the captain not here, and he said that it's just a optional training section, and that's the only reason he gave me. So right away I tweeted that if your captain is present, because at that moment no one went to the hospital, they were at the hotel, maybe unwell, but that was not conveyed to us. So I tweeted out, why is your captain skipping repeatedly, skipping the training sessions, only one session in the entire tournament, she
Also,
has
it was
scored
a
only
pattern.
66
It was
runs.
happening, almost in every match.
Yeah, almost in every match. Only ahead of the Ireland game, she came and batted for a long time at the nets, and she promoted herself in the batting order as well. But Devashish Da can also come in here. He has covered so many of men's cricket, and I have also covered men's cricket. But when I have seen the likes of Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, these guys have struggled for forms for months, and these guys have always given their 100% at the nets. Cheteshwar Pujara, when he was dropped, he was the guy who even if he didn't get to bat at the end of the day, he would go to the nets and bat for the 30-45 minutes, whatever time he gets. So my point was, why is your captain, if she's out of form, she should be at the nets, getting fine tuning her batting and getting back to the groove.
And Shubham did nothing wrong. He was just telling the truth. What he has seen in the practice, he was just
Yeah,
sharing what he has seen. And the amount of troll that
Amount of hatred that he's
hatred
receiving.
that
I just have a laugh at it, so
he
it's
is
fine with me.
uncalled for.
Yeah, cricketers are made differently, okay? I'm going to have to come in here. Pujara sleeps in the nets at night. So Pujara is not the
Yeah,
example to take. He sleeps at night. In KKR, we used to have 4 nets, fast bowling, spin bowling, bowling mission in the fourth net was called a Pujara because he was always inside. And he wouldn't play a game. 2008 Pujara. He wouldn't play a game. He was always in the nets. Net bowler, was Mali bowling, two-drop bowling, he was there. Today, 100 test matches. But Harman has her own way of preparing. When you've played as long as you
yeah,
have, you're going to give it to Owen Morgan was never in the nets. Brendan McCullum
yeah,
wasn't in the nets the day before the match. 168 when
yeah,
he got in the first game, 159 IPL starting, he wasn't in the nets the day before. So you're going to give everybody their preparation. What matters is the result. What matters is how they're performing. So for them, when
yeah,
you play as long as you have, everybody has their own way of preparation. People who study all year long don't study hours before the exam. I didn't study at all, so
yeah.
I studied 10 hours the day before the exam. So everybody is different in their way. Give them that space and see their long-term results, and then we can take a call. And you did nothing
Absolutely,
wrong. You
and
did the
that
right thing.
yeah,
You did
Absolutely.
the right
that is
thing.
why I tweeted, because
Shubham, now you do
66
one more
runs
right
at
thing.
a strike rate of 82 is just like, even if she was not the captain, I would have a go at her because she's not performing on the field, and that's what matters
That is
when you're playing for
that is
country.
fine. That is fine. So you prepare
Yeah,
your way, but you deliver.
Exactly
yeah,
right.
It doesn't matter how
absolutely,
you prepare. When
absolutely,
you play for as long as you
absolutely,
have, we'll give you that space. But we need the results.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shubham, now you do one more right thing. Tell us, you have seen the pitch, and we have seen that you have seen the pitch. Tell us about the pitch.
Oh, the left-handers are going to have a ball here, 56 yards, a boundary for left-hander at the cow corner mid-wicket region, and I don't think from that end we are going to see plenty of off spinners, because the right-handers from the other end are going to play those sweep shots and slog sweeps to target that region. And I did say that, Trisha, if you remember, that the BCCI is not too happy about the longer boundaries, and look at today's match, they have shortened it.
Absolutely. Well, our spinners have been a real area of concern, Joydeep.
Yeah, because there is no help with the wicket. See, our spinners, that's why I always feel some leg spinner has to play in the team. Because all our spinners both spin, but we hardly seen any turn. Dipti, when she tosses it up, then it turns, but you can't toss it in Australia. It's a 59-yard boundary, they hit you in the stands. So for you to turn the ball, you need to toss it up. You can't toss it up in Australia. And
We
that,
can maybe bowl faster than
if you bowl faster, then you're doing the spin out of the game.
right.
Yeah, because generally on a good wicket, if you want to make it turn, the science is that the more the revolutions on the ball before it hits the ground, the more the turn. So if you fire it in, the less the revolutions. So the turn becomes less. So you become more about containing. See, you have to take wickets. Against a team like this, if you don't take wickets, somebody will hurt you. Or all of them will hurt you. So if you don't take wickets, you need wicket-taking bowlers. That's where I think India is like. Even the men's team, we saw Michelle didn't play. We are 3 down, 4 down after 16. You can't contain it in the last 4. So same is happening here. But if you can push this team to 80 for 4, 110 for 5, that's the only chance you have. Then they will say, okay, we need to play normal and get to 135, 140, not 165.
Yes, but the problem with the Australian team and the problem with the Indian team also, the pattern is we get 4-5 wickets quite quickly.
Yeah.
But it is from there to finishing of the tail.
Yeah.
That has been our biggest problem there.
Yeah, obviously, number 6. When you have someone like Talia Magra coming in at number 7, followed by Grace Harris, who has a strike rate of 176 odd. So you just see, I mean, it is such a intimidating batting order.
They're not tail. They are not tail.
There's no tail.
If they play for India,
And
if they play for India,
and you know,
they're
Trisha,
they're not tail.
and you know, Trisha, one of the reasons you made a great point here that India take early wickets, but they struggle in the middle overs. And they are struggling because I feel in this tournament, the spinners have not fired all cylinders. Deepti Sharma has bowled well, but she has not gotten support from Rajeshwari Gaikwad, who has been dropped from this match. Plus, Radha Yadav has been on and off with the ball. She's not getting that support from the spinners in the middle overs. If today Sneh Rana provides that support to Deepti Sharma or the entire spin department, including Shefali Verma, I'm expecting a couple of overs from her as well. If they get the support, if they get at least two wickets in the middle overs, then I think Australia are going to go on the back foot.
Joydeep, have you seen a lack of game plan? I mean, you might not get wickets, but you also have to try to contain and put the pressure on. But Indian spinners haven't been able to get that too.
No, I think the gameplay has been okay. I think it's more of not having the skill set. You know, I mean, one is that I know what I need to do, but I don't have that ball in me. You know, when I go and say, when I see Shane Warne bowl back in the day, or when I see a Chahal bowl at the day, he had balls, he'd get people out. He'll get a 100 runs out. You know, but we don't have that bowler.
That is why the Indian team is lacking. They are not playing a leg spinner.
Yeah. See, the only advantage of the leg spinner, Mama, is that, you know, he can turn the ball anywhere. And I don't care who the leg spinner is. I don't even the men's team, I don't care whether it's Chahal, whether it's Chahal, whoever. But leg spinners have something that no other spinner has. And the reason we're getting wickets at the top is because the ball is seaming. It's South Africa. When the ball stops seaming, when it's 5 overs old and the ball is old, then who takes you wickets? So you can't expect there'll be 7 down in 6 overs. There'll be 3 down at once. After that, they'll know, wait, the spinners are coming. So they'll go 4-5 runs and over. Spinners come, bang on.
Also, Debashish, Australian batters, especially Lanning, has a weakness for slow left arms. Absolutely. Deepti can come in handy. Do you see Deepti opening the bowling with
Why not? Why not? India needs to think out of the box. In T20 cricket, and they need to vary their time. Don't give the overs, say, give a bowler 2 overs at a stretch. Keep him for 1 over, then change the bowling. You see, most of the teams, the top teams in the power play, they keep on changing their bowlers. They don't give the particular bowler 2 overs. So maybe you need to keep Deepti towards the middle overs. Maybe she can come handy there during that time. Maybe open the bowling with Deepti as your right side. So to plan something out of the box, which can unsettle the Australian batting. That is all you want, because you cannot let go the Australian batting to take care of the match, batting India out of the match.
Exactly.
You need to keep them check, say somewhere in the region of 140, 150ish, where you can have a match on. Because if you have a great start, who knows? India can surprise and go into the finals.
Why not?
So for me, the first bowler, the ball swinging with fast bowler. Because if the ball is swinging, then fast bowler still the ball swings. Because the ball will not swing once it stops swinging.
Right.
There's no reverse swing, there's no swing coming back. So for me, fast bowlers bowl till the white ball is swinging. The moment the white ball stops swinging, then get the swing.
Absolutely. Shubhan, the Newlands pitch has actually given almost 150 runs score. What do you think would be a total that India would look to restrict Australia?
55?
Yeah. Yesterday, Richa was asked.
Your totals like 55.
55? I'm pretty happy with 55.
I would be happy if
155 also.
True.
yesterday Richa was asked the same question, and she said if India bats first, they would like to target 180. If Australia are batting first, they would like to restrict them to 140, 150. So I think that is the mindset which India are going into. But as much less runs as possible. I would be extremely happy if they can beat the record of RCB's 39 all out, was it? So if it is possible, then nothing better
I'm
than
sure
that. But yes,
100% is delighted. If
yeah,
that happens.
but on a serious note, I think given the Australian lineup, anything below 150 would be a bonus. Anything above 150,
I
it's going to be
totally
very
agree
tough.
with you. Totally agree with you.
India has been a good chasing team. Just a second. We have got a question from Boria Mazumdar. Does India have the mentality to beat Australia? Who's taking Boria's question?
I'll take it. Yeah, I think here they do because they've done it once in the Super Over in Mumbai, and I feel that when you come to a semi-final and you know this is it, the pressure is on Australia. That's the only good thing because they will feel that we have to win the game. We are the ones. We are the favorites. I know they've come and said there's no favorite here, Bangladesh and all that, but everybody's expecting that to win.
If I am not wrong, if going by the statistics, out of 5 times an opponent who has scored more than 160 plus, India have scored twice 160 plus. So that can be the confidence builder for the Indian team. If they can restrict Australia for below 160, they can have that feeling that come on, let's go, let's give it a push. If we have a good start, if we have a great start at the start with Smriti and Shafali, don't lose the wicket in the power play. Who knows? Who knows? Because we have seen funny things happening in the game
But
of cricket. Yeah, Australia are the favourites, but still anything can happen in cricket.
Statistics reveal a lot, but cover the main things that 160 was the opponent.
Well,
but my point is
also Shubham,
with Yastika in the 11, who do you think will open the innings, and what do you think will be the batting order?
should I answer from the host suddenly? I'll start answering. I think they will stick
Yes.
with Shafali and Smriti because Shafali has a great record against Darcy
Mhm.
Brown and Megan Stoot.
Yeah.
She has superb strike rates. Here we are chasing, so strike rate will matter. And Smriti,
Yep.
we should not forget, is the chase queen. So
Yeah.
you cannot change that. I think number 3, it will be Yastika and Jemima for the finishing role because she has the second
Ooh.
best strike rate in death overs for India.
It
Wow.
depends how the game goes also. If you are 80 for 1, 80
Yeah.
for no loss, then it's different. And I feel, if you don't utilize the power play in any T20 game, you're behind in the game. So you need your best 2 batters to go out there and give it all you got.
Maybe
India's problem
lefty
has
righty
been middle overs
combination.
with the bat. Sorry, Shubham.
Yeah, maybe lefty righty combination with Yastika in the 11. They can shuffle it around that left right
Absolutely.
combination.
In the middle overs, we have been behind the game when it comes to batting. And their spinners are also going to come in the middle overs.
Yes.
So middle overs is where our concern will be, Devashish.
Absolutely, because we cannot let that asking rate to go at such a stage that it is very high. We should maintain the strike rate right from the start. Say if we are chasing 160, you cannot let that strike rate, asking rate to go beyond say 8, say 10, 11. The moment it touches 11, 10, 11, then you are in a trouble.
Great point. You know what? 6 overs, we are 48. We are on par. Power play goes, then we don't run as strong as them. We don't have the power hit as them. Then we do 5 runs, 6 runs. So every over is falling by 2. Suddenly that's gone to 9. Then that's gone to 10. Then 1 wicket it's gone to 11. That's what they do to you. That should not happen.
Jaydeep, my last question to you is, why are we all wearing blue today? Did we plan?
Bleed blue.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shubham, for joining us from South Africa. Before we leave, one small prediction. Who do you think is going to win? Call us by
That's
I don't want to hear what your heart says, what your mind
It's
says.
not the heart, it's the head we're talking about.
Yes, absolutely.
head says Australia, mind says India.
Oh, yeah, that's diplomatic.
Yeah, we go with your head.
You look at that. You look at that.
Jaydeep?
I think Australia's winning this.
India.
Oh, great. It's 2-1 India or maybe 3-1 Australia because I think Australia is going to win. But we are going to come back with the post show no matter what the result is. Red Sports will bring to you all the latest news, updates, shows. Keep watching us, keep following us, keep criticizing us, but maybe not hate us. Thanks so much.